Some of the most important things that I wanted to point out are clothes that can be thrown away. So we definitely want to have, it says 2 jump outfits, because just from seeing that video, there's a lot of stuff that happens that gets messy, dirty, and believe me, it's actually really fun to just throw clothes away and then come home a little lighter, or it opens your bag to get a little bit more stuff when you're up there, because they have an awesome camp store to buy all kinds of awesome Young Life stuff. But you definitely want to have jump clothes. So if you don't have clothes that you can just trash, it would be good to just hit up a thrift store between now and the time that we leave and pick up some clothes that you don't mind throwing away, that you can get dirty in. Typically, for solid activities, I like board shorts that I can trash, not board shorts, but at least like messy shorts that I can do, or you could even do jeans if you have jeans that can be thrown away too. So both would work. But for the shoes, you can just, if you have a pair of shoes that you're already ready to throw away, you can do that. Or if not, an option is to get reef walkers from Walmart. So this is something I do every time I go to camp. They range, they're usually about $8 or so. You can buy a pair of reef walkers, and they're really good because you can use them a lot of times throughout camp, because they have enough support to do all the activities that we do, and they can get super dirty and wet, and then you just hang on with the dry, and you can use them again and again, and right before we leave, you just toss them. So you have that option to check out Walmart and pick up reef walkers. And another thing is, we've had other kids do, because what I'm going to say about toiletries is, because we're going carry-on only, we need to pack really, really good, really well, and really tight, because it's got to be in a small carry-on and a hand carry and a backpack or something. So for the shampoos, conditioners, toothpaste, all that stuff, when we get up there, we're going to make a Walmart run very early on, right? As soon as we're there, or the next morning. But we will make a Walmart run. So it's good to just, we can buy cheap, like dollar shampoo, like a giant one like this, and then the boys can share, or you can share with other people. So toothpaste, you can just get like one big tube and share it and stuff like that. So I recommend not packing all of those things, because it lightens your bag. Plus, when you go through TSA, you don't have to take it all out and make sure it's the right size and all that with liquid. So it just makes it easier. So for stuff that you can just easily purchase, it's probably good to just keep that on a list, and maybe give your kids, or you guys have it to have like a little list that you bring up that you want to pick up at Walmart. And then so you can take a look at the toiletry stuff that you would need that you're not going to purchase, and make sure, because we're going carry-on, that if you are going through TSA and you have any liquids, just make sure that your child or the rules about what size you can carry and get through. Okay, so another thing I'll point out is, you'll notice it says Western Paniolo outfit. So basically, it's for a special night. We won't tell you much about it, but we want to be able to coordinate. So the simplest way to do this is just a plain white t-shirt and jeans. And then we'll usually have some kind of handkerchiefs. Yeah, so we'll have other stuff, but all you need to come up with is a plain white shirt and jeans. That way we can all match, and then we're gonna have some cool stuff for Western night. So that's just something to look forward to, and something that you want to make sure you have. So going through this list, another thing I'll point out is that we did put on some possible trading items, mac nuts, kukui nut lays, if you have some of that kind of stuff, things that are local, that are unique to the islands. Once you get up there, we're gonna meet up with about 400 other students from all over the nation. So it's awesome, and a lot of them, it's really fun to share our culture up there. So that's one of the exciting parts about being from Hawaii. We have a very unique and special culture. So we get a chance to meet new people, and at the same time, a lot of times we'll make really good friends, sometimes lifelong friends. And you might want to trade, and usually towards the end of camp, we'll have stuff where you might want to give away some items or trade items for other stuff that are unique to other people's areas. So that just gives you an option, but that's something to think about. All the meals at camp are fully covered. We eat really good food up there, and it's amazing. It's served, and it's incredible.
All you can eat? No, all you can eat.
Yeah, it's all you can eat food, and they serve you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's 3 courses every meal. It's great, and it's super good food. So look forward to that. As you guys saw, that giant dining hall. So you will not be disappointed. On here, we did mention that we have some meals that are going to be on your own. So we want to make sure that you have a little bit of spending money and set aside for meals. And what we'll do is, these are typically be cheap meals. We might be hit up in In-N-Out or something, like a cool fast food place, Sonics or something, and it'll give options like $5 or to $10 or so, and students can pick their own meals. And that'll just be when we're on the front end of the trip, going through some of the like Six Flags in that area, and then some of the other stuff that we're going to be doing. You just want a little bit of cash, and so you make sure you have that on the side for meals when we're up there. And also, we are gonna have a chance to go to a Young Life store at the camp. It says here that for the camp store. That's another good thing to have money for. There's a lot of really nice Young Life apparel, Young Life stickers, hats, everything. It's a really cool store. So I think that's one of the best places to bring some extra money for if you want to get some souvenirs to take home. It's very unique to Young Life. And we are going to need a sleeping bag. So if you have a sleeping bag, what we're going to do is before we leave, we're going to try to collect up as many as we can before the day of the airport if possible to vacuum these bags. It's amazing though. We take like a giant trash bag, shove a bunch of sleeping bags in it, throw a vacuum in there, and it'll suck down like 10 sleeping bags into the size of a little tiny sack like this that we can then check in. So that way students will not have to pack that with them. And then if you can't get it to us before, then bring it to the airport and we'll try to shove them in duffel bags or other stuff, right?
Yeah. If they're smaller, sleeping bags helps too. If they're not like the
yeah. If you got a smaller one.
But yeah, if they're smaller, it helps. So yeah.
You do need a photo ID with your name on it for getting through airport security. When you have your boarding pass, we want to make sure you have a photo ID to get through. So just make sure you guys your students have those on hand.
You can actually fly with a student ID if you're under 18. State ID is better, but if you have a student ID, they'll let you fly if you're under 18. Those of you guys that are seniors that have already made 18, you definitely have to have a state ID. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, one other thing, the dress outfit, we have a special night too where it says Aloha attire. So this is, we're just packing one pair of nice clothes because we will be going to a church service too that last Sunday. So one pair of nice clothes, like a dress, like we're gonna try to rep the island. So if you get slacks, aloha shirt, or black, Dickies and aloha shirt, the guys, ladies, you can wear your best muumuu. If you get a dress, any kind of nice dress. But yeah, if you don't know what a muumuu is, go talk to your tutu. She can look it up. Okay, so definitely we will. The camp does provide towels and linens while we're there. We're using the sleeping bags before and after. So while we're at camp, they actually have beds with linens and a towel. But you want to bring one towel for when we're traveling. That'll be for showering, and then. So definitely just one towel, and if you bring the biggest beach towel that folds up huge, it'll take half your bag. So you don't have to bring a gigantic towel. It's drier in California, so the towels dry quick, you dry quicker, and you don't have to have a gigantic towel. It's not humid like over here. And then also make sure, definitely ladies, bathing suit, guys, board shorts. We're doing a lot of water activities. So, and it's fine if mothers want to wear a t-shirt, whatever, over, that's fine. But just make sure you have water clothes, everybody. So.